I'm Ashley O'Keefe and I'm a vet here at the Cat Hospital in Cork, where we specialise in cats. And the whole point of International Cat Day is to help you make your cat happy. So I'm going to start at the beginning and teach you how to make your kitten happy. I'm going to give you a foundation in cat husbandry and behaviour. My new kitten Mittens is grey and white. She has white on her feet, like Mittens, green eyes and a pink nose. I think she's great. She loves to play with her toys. She could play all day. We don't give her anything sharp or balls of wool, as these can hurt her tummy. Mummy warns me not to let her play with my fingers or feet, as Mittens may think that these are toys too, and she's really sharp teeth. When she's not playing, she loves to eat. At first I offered her carrot and spinach, but she didn't like them. She loves cat food and cat milk. She can't drink cow's milk as it hurts her tummy. Cats are lactose intolerant. Sometimes when Mummy isn't looking, I give her some chicken or ham. When Mittens isn't playing or eating, she loves to sleep. She sleeps in her bed, on the couch, by the radiator, on my lap, or on my bed when Mummy isn't looking. Sometimes she purrs in her sleep. She must be having nice dreams. When a cat purrs, it means they're happy, most of the time. This is Mittens' room. Can you see her? Mittens loves her scratching posts. She has 3 of them. It's very important for cats to scratch, as they sharpen their nails, and scratching leaves a smell that makes them happier. I learned that this is called a pheromone. They like having their scratching posts near doorways so they can leave messages. Mittens loves her room. She spends a lot of time there. Mummy and I clean her room every day. Did you notice what Mittens has in her room? She has her bed, her food and water bowl, her scratching posts, her toys and 2 litter trays to poop and pee in. Can you tell what everything is? As you saw from her bedroom, Mittens has 2 litter trays. Cats are very clean, so it's important that we keep her litter trays clean, or she might not want to use them. Mittens loves to be cuddled and picked up, but at first I wasn't very good at picking her up. I tried to pick her up by her tail and her legs. She meowed a lot and hissed because she was afraid. Mummy showed me how to pick Mittens up the right way, without hurting her. I never scruff her, pick her up by the skin on the back of her neck, as this could make her very scared and nervous. Mittens loves to rub her cheeks on things. Do you know why? She's rubbing her smell on everything to make her feel happier, just like she does with scratching. Mittens is like an acrobat. She has great balance and can jump from place to place. She walks along the edge of the mantelpiece without falling, but Mummy isn't as impressed with this as I am. I tried to cut her whiskers once, but Mummy got very cross with me. She said that cats use their whiskers for balance and other things. Mittens wouldn't be a very good acrobat without these. I'm not allowed to use scissors either, so Mummy was even more cross with me. Mittens had her first trip in the car yesterday. We put her in her cat carrier so she would be safe, and we covered the carrier with a blanket so she wouldn't feel scared. I talked gently to her the whole time to keep her company. We drove Mittens to the veterinary clinic so she could have a checkup. The vet said she was a very healthy kitten. Mittens was very well behaved for her examination. Mittens was very tired after her visit to the vet. She slept for the whole evening in her bed. I love my kitten Mittens. She's fluffy, fun and full of energy. She's my best friend and I love her. So frequently asked questions for children and adults. Why can't cats play with wool? This is because it could be swallowed, and in extreme cases it could cause an intestinal blockage. Why can't we use our hands or feet to play with cats? When they play with your hands or feet, they start to associate them with being toys. As a result, they often bite and scratch your hands and feet. This may be seen as cute at first, but it can be quite painful and you can get hurt. It's important to note that we don't recommend you to punish your cat when they do this, as it will likely become fearful of you, and this will impact your bond negatively. Seek advice from your vet or a cat behaviourist. Why can't cats drink milk? They can't drink cow's milk as it could cause diarrhea. They don't need milk as part of their diet after their weaning period. But if you want to give your cat milk, ensure it's a special formulated milk for cats or a lactose-free milk. Can cats have treats? We don't recommend giving too many treats to your cats, especially human foods like cream, cheese, sauces, etc. If you want to give your cat an occasional treat, it's better to stick to giving lean meats, e.g. chicken, turkey or cat treats. Does purring mean that a cat is happy? Normally yes, it means that a cat is happy, but sometimes they purr when they're in pain or they're scared as a self-soothing mechanism. It's important to interpret the purring with the cat's body language and the situation they're in. Do cats need scratching posts? Scratching posts are often overlooked as a need for cats, but they're extremely important, especially for indoor cats. Cats need scratching posts, ideally near exits and entries, to visually mark their territory with scratch marks, but also to leave a chemical smell that only other cats will detect. I mentioned in the book that this is called a pheromone. If you don't provide scratching posts, there is a high chance that your cat may start to use your favourite curtains or a new sofa to scratch on instead, causing a negative relationship between you and your cat. In Ireland, we do not condone declawing cats as a solution to this, as it's inhumane and it doesn't address the behavioural issue. Why does Mittens have 2 litter trays? The rule of thumb for the amount of litter trays is 1 tray per cat plus 1. So that means that if you have 1 cat, they should have 2 litter trays. If you have 4 cats, you should have 5 litter trays, and so on. This isn't always possible, depending on the size of the house, and certain cats choose to toilet outdoors only. If you have trays, they should be big enough for the cat's size and in a quiet, private area of the house. It's important to keep the tray clean and use a litter substrate that the cat likes, for example, clumping, unscented litter. Avoid using strong smelling cleaning products or detergents, as cats can have a very sensitive sense of smell and may not use their tray in this case. Why does Mittens have her food and water bowls away from each other? They prefer to have their food and water bowls in separate places. In the wild, cats wouldn't have had their food next to their water to prevent water contamination. Why can't we pick cats up by their scruff, the skin at the back of the neck? It's not acceptable to pick the cat up by the scruff, as it could hurt the cat, and they might see this as a threatening behaviour. This could encourage negative behaviour, as the cat could become fearful and may retaliate. Why does Mittens look scary in the first picture of Tom holding her? It's important to remember that a cat that looks scary, hissing, ears back, hair standing up, is actually very afraid, not angry, and is a lot more scared of you than you are of them. Considering that car journeys are stressful for cats, do we really need to bring them to the vet? It's vital for a new kitten to get a clinical examination by a vet, to check for any health problems and to advise you on how to keep your kitten healthy. It's recommended for your cat to have at least 1 veterinary checkup a year in order to carry out preventative healthcare and for early detection of diseases. If you have any questions about your cat's health or behaviour issues, it's important to seek advice from a vet or a cat behaviourist.